Alright guys, it's your boy World Peace, and today you can listen it in my voice with a very, probably for you, exciting video. For me it's gonna be painful to watch. Okay, so guys, I was for the first time ever in my Diamond 2 promos. And I played the game today and I felt good. I felt good. I won that diamond game. But even though this game was not really decided by me, my team was just very good and they did all the things, I still felt very good. Okay. And I decided, okay, I cannot stop right now. I need to go for diamond 2. Today is the day. And yeah, look, I'm just gonna start the game. You see the result, of course. And yeah, look, I'm feeling bad since 1 hour right now because of that loss, because it was just crazy, a crazy loss. Okay, a really crazy loss. And before we even started, the reason why I want to show you this video, and for me it's painful because I remember almost every mistake that I did, and now I need to rewatch it. It's hard, but this is what the streamers, all the YouTubers, LOL YouTubers are not showing you, is the real pain of grinding in this elo. This is the real pain, okay? They always show you the shiny videos, the outplays, and even myself, I started this channel with shiny outplays. But today I'm gonna show you a devastating loss because this is my Diamond 2 promo games. And before we get into the game, you have to understand I was first pick, okay? I was first pick and I don't mind being first pick, okay? And picking anivia. I'm a anivia OTP. I don't mind it, okay? So at least the rest of my team is getting a good champion. And right away, Syra in my team is writing, I'm autofilled, and I'm gonna pick Syra. And Syra is probably the best champion for this guy. And there is no flame about that. But everyone knows in your Diamond 2 promo games, I really hate Syra jungle. Especially against Camille, Vi, Yone. It's not a good pick. But I understand it. It's your best champion and I do the same, right? I do the same and I pick also my best champion. So I'm not flaming Syra for picking her best champion. And you can already hear my voice. I'm salty. I'm very salty. But the problem with Syra is not really the pick, even though the pick is very bad, but you can also say anivia pick is bad, so that's fine. But look, you will see it in the video what Syra is doing. She was also writing a lot of negative things in the chat. But okay, look, let's review this game. Not sure if we're gonna review everything, because again, it's very painful. At this moment, you have to imagine I'm super hyped up. I'm ready. I drank coffee before. I was super locked in. I was really locked in. And I even ward here because I didn't want to be cheesed. And then I go defend my jungle here for Syra, my best friend. And protect the jungle. All easy. And the Camille Anivia matchup I found out is very hard to play. Not in the early lane, but as soon as she gets a bit fat, then it's a bit problematic. So you see already, I know that she's here. And I'm signaling her, okay, get out. Yeah, let me lane. Otherwise I poke you. She does a good poke back, but at least she's not denying me the 3 minions for the experience. And this is what you have to do in this matchup. It's a melee matchup, and as Anivia, you need to poke her down. Yeah? But she does it quite well. She's always hiding in the bush, and her W trait is actually she always tries to W trade me back, which is very well done by her. But at the current moment, the lane looks very good for me. She has the level 2, as you can see here, and I give the respect. Yeah, I give the respect. She can do her jump trick, and I take a bad trade. I'm level 1, so I have to give the respect. Take also a bad trade here. But now the wave is in a very good spot for me, because look, she cannot really take the minions. She has to ward. So the wave state is in a fantastic spot here for me. Look at the trades. It just looks very good for me at this point. Could be, of course, trading harder, but I'm doing I think a very good job here, and I'm even freezing the lane even more. So that's very great for me. And yeah, besides that, nothing much happening on the map. I'm seeing here every jungler does the full clear, so he has a bit of a mid push, and bot lane, I don't know, seems to be a bit problematic here. Okay, I didn't watch now, but look, I had a very good trade here. And I'm still trying to freeze. The problem though is I just used my wall. This was a mistake by me. I should have never used my wall, because she will just jump out of it. And with my wall, I should have at least tried to freeze the lane. Yeah? You can place your wall here and then try to freeze the lane. And she stays. I was very surprised by this. And Vi comes with a surprise gank. So very unfortunate for me, because now I lost my flash. And in this lane, you don't want to lose your flash. So that is quite bad for me. I was not sniffing that Y would be here, because look at this, I was just basically standing here. So I was really not expecting that. That was really well played by both of them. I don't know if they were teammates. It's flex queue, so probably they were. From how many Y ganks I received, I think they were pre-mates, but I'm not sure. At this moment, this lane should be coming back to me, so I'm trying to make a freeze here, but I'm not freezing here apparently. Yeah, so let me have a look here. Maybe I should have again used my wall to stop some minions, but there is no freeze unfortunately for me, and that is a bit sad. You see here my caster minions, they actually are winning, so this is quite unfortunate. Yeah. So now I have even the push here without flash. Just very unlucky as well. Yeah? Very unlucky. The minion gods were not in my favor. And you see, I'm not doing many big mistakes. I'm doing small mistakes, and I'm just getting targeted by the jungler. I received the first gank, and I should have respected that much more. It's just very frustrating, right? You're doing quite a good job, but you're doing small mistakes, and those small mistakes now add up. You have a push, you take a bad trade, you're even getting here all in by Camille. You get a flash, but you have your egg. So that is quite good for me. I got her flash at least, but the lane is still pushing, and now Syra is also getting here the 1 versus 1, and that's why I was so unhappy to have a Syra, because Syra will do nothing against this matchup, even as me, right? Anivia is here not the best pick against those champions, but we are kind of both forced to play our best champion, and Syra is also autofilled, so we have a big problem now. She died. My lane is not in the... now it's at least pushing back. But yeah, we have big problems now. We really have big problems. At least I get here the freeze, so I'm still kind of okay with that laning phase. The problem though is I can never allow to push again. Because Camille has her ultimate, she has a wild jump. I will just die in this matchup. I needed to play this lane matchup perfectly to even have a chance. But this is a very good counter matchup, and it was kinda put in the favor of Camille by the Y and also by my little mistakes. Yeah, I did little mistakes here that added up and unfortunately put me in a very bad situation. Here I have to go back, so the minions will crash on the turret, so that's at least good. I get here now finally a good bag. Can buy here some items. Let's look quickly for you guys on the scoreboard. Yeah, I have here some items. I didn't die in this matchup. I'm ahead in minions, so that's at least good. This bag was wonderful for me, and now we're seeing them dying on bot lane. Amazing. So we really didn't have a lot of luck in this game. Now the wave is pushing back for me. I'm going for the ward on the bush to never get cheesed by her. Still going for the E trade here. The wave is in a very good spot to me. For me, I really want the wave to be in that kind of spot. So I'm trying now to take a lot of minutes, and I'm trying, if possible, to get a freeze again. I will try to make it, but you see here I completely screw up my wall here, unfortunately. So I'm not blocking the minions. So again, a little mistake that is adding up. That is adding up to my lose here, right? Sometimes it's not the big mistakes, it's the little mistakes that will put you in a very bad spot. And imagine I cannot go here. Yeah, she has her ultimate, she has ignite. I don't have my egg up. At least she's pushing, right? At least she's not freezing, so that's very good for me. She could have punished that very harder, but the problem now is she has the push, and here I was like in a split decision. All right, let's look at this this picture, because I know we are doing here this invade. Okay, I know that. I could have come, but look at this. I cannot come, right? Even if there is just 1 versus 1, right? And Camille has the push, I cannot join. So this is very unfortunate. I don't know why Syra is here. Let me check here. Syra is contesting here the Raptors. And she was just, I guess, too aggressive. Let's look at this again. Okay, so they're going for the push here, and perhaps Zoe should have come here with her. Let's see. Here Zoe needed to rotate, I guess, but even then it's a very risky fight. If Zoe comes here, maybe they can contest it, but now Yon is coming, and now Syra didn't needed to force that, right? So that is very unfortunate. And now Zoe is also in a bad position. And yeah, this is just unlucky. This is very unlucky. I think too aggressive from both players, and they were not coordinated. They were unfortunately not coordinated here. At least I have my freeze, but again, there is nothing I can do here. We should have played as a team completely different. I'm trying to make the best out of it, as you can see here. I'm having here an amazing freeze. And yeah, look. Unfortunate to see that. Very unfortunate. Here then Camille goes even deeper. I don't know what. Maybe I needed to help her. Maybe not. I mean, I have the perfect freeze. You could have gone here as a Syra as well. It's just unlucky, right? It's very unlucky. Now Y is taking the jungle. She kind of does a cool trick, so good job to her. Now Camille is back on the lane. I have experience advantage at least. She takes a very bad trade here. And we try to kill her now. Unfortunately, she escapes super easily. I kind of want to flash and do something, but I'm happy I didn't. So that's at least good. Going here for the push. We know Y is here, and now I need to go back. Yeah, she's not freezing, so that's very good for me. And yeah, so far we are behind. We are only 5k behind, so that's not the biggest lead for them. But we have a bit of a problem in the jungle. Bot lane is also it's kind of even still, so it's all good. So far, all good here. Let's continue here, guys. I hope you're having fun here so far, watching me analyzing my disaster game. Going here again for the freeze. Again, why should I push? Here, I don't see any reason to push. I could make a TP play here, but then again, is it worth it? I don't think so to make a TP play here. So I just go for the freeze here again, getting here stronger. I have a level lead, so that's where I want the wave to be. Syra is again dead. I don't know. She died somewhere here again. And at this point, you have to understand. Yeah, I remember. At this point, you have to understand already in chat, Syra was flaming our Senna. I don't know why or what happened, but it was already FF, Senna, etc. Okay. Here I have you see that ward, how valuable that ward is. So I always know if Camille is here, she takes a trade again. Trying here to wall, mostly because of the minions. I'm taking here a bit of a trade. I really want to go all in here. She goes in with her ultimate, uses her ignite, and she goes for the flash, and she survives. And I lost my egg here. Unfortunate. Yeah, this is just a skill matchup. Not sure what I could have done better, but at this point, I really want to deny her tempo. And yeah, look, her friend is back. Probably her friend. I don't know. And problem is I didn't ward. Right? I didn't ward. I lost my egg. Used my flash. This is a big mistake here, right? Look at this scene again. So what I should have done is probably just push it out, go back. I don't have any vision, so this is a classic, I would say, diamond mistake. You want to deny even more than you actually can, and you don't come out. So I just should have pushed. So at least I have a very good learning here. If I don't have vision of the jungler and I want to deny tempo, then just push the wave and go back. Because this really was a kill that was unnecessary, and this puts me back by a lot. Because all my work that I was doing in the early game, so the freezing, my warding, everything with this aggressive, in theory sounding good idea, just got destroyed by one mistake by me. Now we want to kill here Camille. And I just want to look at it again, okay? Camille is low. Syra is doing the wolves. I'm pinging to come. And I don't know why she goes there. I don't know. Maybe she wanted to surprise her. I don't know. Unfortunate. So cannot blame her for that. I think she wanted to surprise her. And I did the mistake here, right? I died. Now I'm going for the push. Lost my TP. Lost my flash. Lost. Don't have my egg anymore. This lane is. Could here go for the plate, but again I don't have any vision. So I at least could have walked through here to deny the vision ward. But at that point I was thinking, okay, maybe should I rotate for dragon? And probably the answer would have been yes. I think I should have come here. Let's imagine I would be already here. It's 3 people versus potentially 4 people. But then I was also happy that I didn't come, because I could have never stopped that, right? So, but I could have tried to join here actually. In higher elo games, probably joining would be better here. And look at the damage here now by Camille. Amazing damage. She goes for the all-in here. But now I'm very low health. I mean, with 3 extended trades, she can basically kill me. And yeah, you hear it in my voice. It's just so unfortunate. I did little mistakes, and then I did one big mistake. Now I'm going for the freeze here. But at least I'm pinging. Hey, Camille is rotating. The ward I placed before was quite intelligent. So I cannot freeze. But then I realized Camille is coming back, so I'm pushing now. So at this point, you also see me a bit tilted, okay? Not only because of that, because look at the goal, it's kind of still fine, but also in the chat I got distracted. It was for me an important game. I see already Syra locked in, and I'm not the biggest fan of it. But again, I'm not blaming her for that. And now she's dead again. But I was tilted at that point, yeah, because she was then also writing very negative stuff in the chat. I never interacted, never do that. I know it doesn't help, because she was just writing after every death FF and was flaming Senna. And I cannot push, right? I cannot move forward. I was maybe thinking, should I stay here, maybe go for rotating plays. I decided to wait because she's pushing. But yeah, unfortunate for me. At least the good thing is my vision ward. I normally place it here, but here I had always good vision if Y wants to gank me. I can still farm safely, so I was at this current moment not completely like that it's over. I still can do my job, but I have to be very careful now. As you can see, trying here to make a freeze, because I cannot move forward, right? She has soon her flash, she has her jump, she has her ultimate. I got now blue buff. Oh, they're trying something. Nice escape, by the way. And Camille is rotating now, and that's a bit problematic for me. At least they are not getting anything, and I'm just freezing. And you see her friend is back again. I didn't check that, actually. I didn't check that, because then I wouldn't have used my wall here. And this is just very unfortunate. This is very unfortunate. I got CC locked, then into my egg, and I'm just dead. And yeah, the problem here was I didn't check. Yeah, I didn't check, and I could have denied here the Herald at least, so my tower would live. Unfortunate. Yeah, again, mistake leads into being killed here. Unfortunate. So that's very unfortunate. So I did now small mistakes, 2 big mistakes, and I just got tilted, right? I was even before that already tilted. I was not very observative, and I really need to learn on just not getting affected, right? Maybe even put mute on Syra because she was just spamming FF. So yeah, and especially probably this is the biggest learning for me in big games like that. I should probably reduce the stress. I should say it's not a big game, right? Because always when I say it's a big game for me, it's very hard sometimes to perform if things are not going well. Okay? If things are going very well, then I'm super happy, of course. But if things are not going that way in an important game, then I get tilted, apparently. I think also Syra adding in the chat was also not helping. Also having unlucky plays and silly mistakes. Here I'm now going for a roam. I try to make something happen. It looks very good. The problem is Jon is waiting for us here, so I'm going very deep. I don't have any backup and I die horribly. Okay. So that was incredibly played by Jon. I don't per se think it's a big mistake. Maybe I could have known. Let's check. How did he enter? Okay, so we have vision. Do we have vision? Yes, right? Oh my god. It's a terrible mistake. How can I do this? I don't even know how to select it. Sorry guys, I'm like this. Okay, let's check that. Do we have vision? Sorry guys, I'm so you can listen to it. Yeah, we had for a tiny frame vision. That's again, yeah, tiny bit. It's just unfortunate. Just very unfortunate. Because now, surprise, right? Oh my god. This is, wow. Why is now also here? Wow. This is, wow. This is just wow, guys, yeah. From that point on, I think the play per se is not bad. Because you're already losing the game, okay? So you have to make silly plays. There is not really a point in completely stalling, so I'm thinking the play by itself was not bad. The problem though was they were attentive. We weren't attentive. We didn't acknowledge the fact that Jon would be here. So yeah, that's just very unfortunate. And now it looks like a completely stupid play. And yeah, that's very unfortunate. And look at the trade. It's crazy how much damage Camille does. Here, at least, I'm trying here something. Bloop. So at least I won this tempo trick. We now try to kill her with Syra. But it's, yeah, it's really not possible. We don't get the dragon here. Syra was super negative from at this point. I didn't mute her. This was also affecting me. She's now going again. Look at this. This is already, she knows, and she's giving up. Because those, in the beginning it was fine, but you're already spotted. At least she's not dying to Camille. But the reward they get for this is now immense. Because they now go for Baron. Yeah. And I think we couldn't have stopped the Baron. I really think we couldn't have done it. But you don't give up completely, right? Because look at me, I'm not giving up completely. I'm trying to make something happen, and so I'm still want to win this game. But doing completely silly. I mean, I did also a silly mistake here, and it's maybe also good for me to see that game again, because in my mind I was thinking, okay, I did some mistakes, but this game was not my fault. And now by reviewing it, I see here that the game was definitely also my fault. Definitely, right? Two big mistakes, smaller mistakes here, that really snowballed hard. At least we got here a kill back, so I at least like my my fighting spirit here to make something happen. And we make something happen, so we got 2 kills here back, which is super important. And I'm very proud that at least in a very bad game that I just were having. Oh my god, I remember this. No, at this point, okay. I knew I should have gone this way. I knew it. But I was like, no, I cannot play it. And this is again a tilting mistake. This is a completely tilting mistake. Yeah. It just hurts. And even in the game, like I was thinking, yeah, she can jump at me. Whatever, I will just Q her. Oh my god. Arrogant. Very arrogant of me. It's very good seeing that game and reflecting on how many mistakes I'm actually doing. Like, it's crazy how many mistakes that were done by me, and that snowballed Camille and helped snowballing Vi here. Really, in my mind, it was a bit different. It was really, okay, I did some mistakes, but Syra was completely at fault. And it's not true. It's really not true. It's really not true. I did terrible mistakes here. Terrible mistakes. Crazy. Here, I even wanted to stay. Thank God someone pinged me here. So I at least go back. But yeah, from this point on, you can already see there is really not much we can do. But at least I'm proud of that. I'm helping my team defend. And Syra is... This is int feeding, right? This is... but probably she was so annoyed by me, right? Probably she was thinking, okay, I have this stupid Anivia top lane who gave up 3 kills. And the game is completely lost. Still, I think you don't do that. Still, I really think you shouldn't be going on a vision ward in our jungle, but so far up, and you see us defending the base. Yeah. At this point, there is not really much I can do. You see, I cannot wall Camille. I should really focus here for looks. But I was never able to find the looks, right? I always was finding 6, but 6 is always jumping out of my wall. I was one time able to find looks, but besides that, not really able here. I find looks. We try here to kill her. Corki flashes on that. We got Luke's flash here, so at least something. But you see, it's catastrophe. We are trying to defend here now our base, and it's very hard. It's still kinda somehow possible to defend it, but yeah, we are now, I think, almost 9,000 gold behind. We have to completely give up our jungle. At least here I was proud telling my team, okay, don't go there. I was writing in the chat GIF because you see them, they wanted to go there, but it's even more loss of gold because they would just slam us without vision there. And we just try to defend here as long as possible, hoping they would throw, hoping they would give up or do some mistakes. And now again Syra, again same mistake. She's killing a vision ward, right? You're on a ward far away from everyone. You're just dead. And this is unfortunate, right? We still want to defend, and that's why I was probably blaming Syra at the end so much, because seeing those plays is not helpful. But again, the early and mid game I did also crazy mistakes, really crazy mistakes, so I will definitely not give Syra the full fault here. I'm equally to blame here for playing a catastrophic, I wouldn't say catastrophic game, but a very bad game from my side. Now we are trying to defend the base. I'm going here bot lane. Maybe I can put here the focus on me again. trying to wave clear. You see we don't have any turrets for middle lane and top lane up here. But still, we kind of hold on, even though we're 10k behind. Here I'm doing a silly... I wanted to flash over the wall, right? Again, big mistake here. Oh my god. Completely misplayed. At least we got one kill, or we traded one kill here. But yeah, that's... let me see that again. I should have never even go for the flash. I wanted here at this position, because we had the ward, I wanted to make something happen. I knew 3 people would be here, but of course Camille played that so well. I was even in the game thinking, oh my god, Camille is just standing here, not on vision, and waiting for us to make a silly mistake. And my idea was here, maybe I can do it in slow-mo, I flash over, I wall them in, and we can maybe make something happen. But it was a complete catastrophic. It was not the worst play for me, but it was not working out at all. We at least got Vi back, so at least something. The problem is again, you need to be defending. Here again, this is yes, I threw terrible mistakes in the early and late game, but at this point, you need to help us here. Even though it's already lost, right? It's already lost, but you would raise at least the chances of us coming back, which is maybe a 0.1% percentage chance. Yeah. Okay. Here Camille tries to make something happen, but I space her. That's, I think, also how you need to play the matchup. You need to space Camille as much as possible. At the beginning, try to poke her out, get an advantage, and then later you need to space her. But yeah, here trying to make something happen, but I selected the wrong target. I should have never focused on 6. And the problem, guys, is I was so tilted, right? I was so tilted, and I was not thinking, because I knew, okay, I should not focus 6. I found already out earlier in the game he can do his combo to jump out, and I need to focus on Lux. Doesn't have flash. Tilted mistake here. I could have made something better, and now I cannot reach Lux. My Hextech Rocket Belt has a 50 second cooldown. Play is over. They get Baron. Bad target selection. Yeah, unfortunate game here for me. Tilted. Completely tilted, because I think I uploaded a video before that on YouTube, and you really can see I can perform on a completely different level. But here, disastrous, catastrophic performance by me. And Zyra is definitely not the one to blame the most. I think, looking at my play, I'm the one to be blamed the most for this performance. Here again, I'm trying my wall combo on 6. Don't make sense. You already saw that. Focus on Lux. So again, my chance to make something back into the game completely wasted here, unfortunately. Zyra is dying now on the side lanes, too far up. And we could have never defended anyway the push, right? And yeah, that was the game. I'm actually, even though it was very hard to review the game, I'm very, very happy that I reviewed that game. Just because in my mind I was thinking Zyra would be to blame, but she's not. It's me who is to be blamed for that game. I would definitely say it was also sometimes quite unlucky. Sometimes also that why was in the beginning there where I had to freeze. It was quite surprising. And I just got tilted from seeing Syra die, but there was not much Syra could have done. There would have been many things, but it was mostly me getting tilted by unfortunate plays, by me trying to be smart and trying to get tempo advantage without having any vision of the jungler was just a very bad mistake. Very bad mistake. And that put me very far behind, and that made why snowballing even harder. Now you could definitely say Syra could have helped me on top lane, because I was definitely focused by Y. I don't think that Syra is to blame here. It's just me. It's just me. Very happy. So, guys, I really hope you learned something from my terrible performance here on anivia top lane. I'm definitely sure that we could have at least contested the win. I'm not sure if we could have won that game, because Camille is quite good into anivia. Struggles early, but late in the game, it's kind of a skill and spacing matchup. Y is hard to be played into as anivia. Yone is also hard. 6 is also a natural counter, so if you didn't know, 6 is a very good pick against anivia. You saw that you can always dodge the wall combo, and funny enough, always there was a 6 player once who, when I used my ulti as anivia, he was just W me. Sorry, I cannot talk anymore. He was using his W on me, and it denied my ultimate. He did it very smart. I think we could have contested, but I did terrible mistakes, small mistakes, and then 2 big mistakes. And I think the where I roamed bot lane was just unfortunate. We saw Yone for a split second, and I thought it would be smart. And I think the idea was also smart, because we were already losing, to try to make something happen. It backfired. So as you can see, everything went downhill. My performance, my arrogance, I got tilted. My mechanics were not on point. I selected the wrong targets with my rocket belt combo. I was blaming someone else instead of blaming myself. That was a big mistake, and happy that I reviewed that game. There was one thing at the end that I want to say. There are more things, but let me start with a different thing first. Everyone is having games like this. Everyone is having games like this, and I'm very happy that I will upload now this video, and I will show you are not alone. Okay, you're not alone, and review your games. You will, I guess, you will find out the same things as I just did. I'm to be blamed here in this game, not someone else. And the second thing I want to say, and this is the more important thing, ladies and gentlemen, I was thinking of a phrase before, and the phrase is, not trying is already losing. So I'm very happy that I still tried, got my learnings out of it, And I was here already in this position. I already achieved one time diamond 3 with kind of 60 points. Now I'm back here again at, I think, 68 points. And I'm sure that even if I drop back to emerald, which I doubt, but it could happen, that it will come back to this position for sure, because I've already done it. And that sooner or later I will reach diamond 2. I think it's possible. But I need to train. I need to analyze my mistakes. I did it now. And yeah, not trying is already losing. So I have to try. There will be many more games like that. Many, many more. And there will be even games where I can finally blame someone else than me. In this game, I was to be blamed. But we will get it. We will get it. The long journey to master. It's a Mount Everest climb. I started with my left hand 6, 7, 8 years ago. Left hand on the mouse, the switch. Started in silver. 2024 I achieved for the first time gold. Last year I achieved emerald. This year I achieved diamond. And now I'm already diamond 3. We will reach master. It will be a tough Mount Everest climb. I already set up a camp, a base camp at diamond 4. Now this is the first big climb attempt to at least come to diamond 2. I could smell it already for short, but then there was an earthquake on the mountain and the snow fell down and I had to climb back again. But I will hold on. I will hold on and I will start my climb again. So guys, that was it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like. A like would really help me because as you can see I'm tilted a bit, but I'm very happy that I know now it was my fault. And leave a comment, what do you think about my terrible performance? We will get there. We will get there. Not trying is already losing. Let's go, guys. Thank you so much.